Hi, I'm the owner of the United States, and I want you to know that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a lying lawyer who is leading you to lose to the government. That's his job, is to make sure that all the people who follow him will never defeat a 100% corrupt government. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and a whole bunch of other dirtbags associated with Children's Health Defense lead people to protest to our 100% corrupt government servants. When you protest to our government, you tell our government servants that you are willing to be subservient to those servants. Our government loves you for doing this, for putting yourself in that position of subservience to servants. That's what these lawyers and other incredible liars are doing every time they lead you in protest with their ridiculous speeches that only talk about the truth and give you facts of how you're being abused. Robert Kennedy and the other dirtbags never tell you that you own the United States, just like I do. I'm not the only owner of the United States. I have 300 million partners. And you people who are being lied to by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. are some of those owners. I don't put myself in a position of subservience to our 100% corrupt scumbag government servants. I want to run the country. Of course, I need help. I don't want to be the president. I just want to be the owner and exercise my options as an owner of the United States. I do not want the goddamn government telling me what to do. I want the government to obey me. That's what you should want. Instead of the government trying to give you orders, you should expect the government to obey you. They are your servants. The way to do this is to unite ourselves in one organization, which I would like to call United States Owners Association. When we unite ourselves with large numbers, millions of people who understand that all of us are the owners of the United States, then we can give orders to our government, and our numbers will force our government to obey us. We can give orders to the military, and we can give orders to the cops, because the cops and the military are part of we the people, and they are not necessarily corrupt as are every politician in the United States. The cops and military take orders from our 100% corrupt politicians to get their paychecks. If they disobey the orders from the politicians, then the politicians can fire them and take their paychecks away from them. We can't allow that. We have to put ourselves in the position of signing those paychecks for the cops and the military, so that we give them the orders and we tell them to arrest every politician in the United States for treason. As a victim of vaccines or mercury in vaccines or any other damage that has been caused to your children, you cannot allow lying lawyers like Robert F. Kennedy to lead you. You have to lead yourselves with the attitude that you are the owner of the United States, just like I am. When we unite, we can do anything we want. As the owners, we can make the rules. We can void every stupid rule and law that was made by enemy attorneys who infested our government. That's what we have to do. We have the power to do that. We make the rules. It's our country, government by consent of the people. That's us. We allowed some people to work as managers to manage our affairs for us in our government. We didn't allow them to make rules for us and give us orders and do ridiculous things to destroy our freedom. We are still free to do whatever we want, and we can do it. Freedom would be a wonderful thing if we had it, if all of us understood that it's our country and that our corrupt dirtbag, scumbag politicians cannot destroy that freedom. It's up to you. You have to talk about that organization, United States Owners Association, that you belong to by default. You're one of the owners of the United States. You know, we put those numbers together. We can do anything we want. We can stop idiots like Joe Biden and Dr. Fauci and all of the television networks who lie to us all day long. This is your decision. You have to stop voting for enemy Democrats and Republicans. And you have to put yourself in charge by saying so. Everyone who's watching this needs to make their own video, and you need to tell the world that you are the owner of the United States. That will catch on, and more people will do it. As more and more of us do that and unite ourselves together, we make ourselves the most powerful organization that ever existed on Earth, and we can accomplish anything we want. We can have absolute freedom. We can all live like millionaires because we can allow honest and intelligent people to run our country instead of having bribed, lying, scumbag politicians destroying everything that's good about the United States. This is how you have to think. This is how you have to talk. You have to stop accepting fear from our government, and you have to stop letting lying lawyers speak for you. The lawyers can't work in our government because all attorneys are enemies of humanity. They work for Lucifer's British crown. Lucifer, Satan, extreme evil. That's who lawyers work for. They work for that extreme evil. That's why they get the big bucks, because they're always lying and they're always leading the opposition to the government so that the government always wins. If you don't believe me, you need to ask me questions. I understand these things because I read, I think for myself. I do not listen to TV. I do not listen to lying scumbag lawyers who don't tell anyone that we, the people, own the country and that we can do anything we want. That's what you have to talk about. Please share this and please talk about it. Please talk about getting our freedom back so that we can live our lives in a paradise. That's what we can have in the United States if you learn that you own the country. Can you do that? It's a pretty simple thing. But so far, hardly any Americans understand it, and you have to understand it. Thanks for watching.